What's up, YouTube? This is Rampage, and I'm here with another deck profile on Laval Quasars. This deck, I played it at the tournament at the Yu-Gi-Oh! Outlet, and placed second with it. I lost once to Curries, and I guess it had better tiebreakers than me, but we were both 5-1, X and 1, because I played him before we went to top 4, and still got into top 4 and lost him later. But this deck seems to be pretty consistent, and it can stand itself up to Evilswarms and a lot of other decks. Especially being able to stand up to Evilswarms or something, this deck is good. Is really good for this format because this deck goes into a bunch of like level 10s and level 12s. So yeah, start this off. I'll come back and explain the deck after I give you guys the list. 3 level Volcano Handmaiden. 3 level Cannoneer, level Magma Cannoneer, 3 level Cannon, 2 Lakeside Lady, and that's it for the actual levels of the deck. Next comes a popular tech for this deck now, Triple Blaster. Just gonna explain these guys real quick about why I'm running them, because it would seem the most like, banishing to special them would be quite a heavy cost, but you really need to get over Ophion, so that's why it's here. I didn't run this card in the tournament and at the outlet, but this card came very handy at the locals. I played it the next day. Burner, Triple Battle Fader as your 1, and it's a really good stall. 2 Boost Warrior, 2 Card D. That's it for the monsters. Moving on to spells, the Molten Conduction Field. This card wasn't out before this deck was originally there, so this deck wasn't as good, but Laval Quasar was still topping. This card just makes the deck incredibly broken. The win condition of the deck, Rekindling. 3 Gold Sark to search Blaster to get a Burner to hand, or, search Rekindling or Heavy Storm if they have something annoying on field. Double Duality, and then the Holy Trinity. Most of these builds don't run traps, but I like having traps in this deck. 2 Mirror Force, 2 Bottomless, and 2 Torrential. Because until I go into Quasar, I'm not going to be coming to the field at all, so cards like Torrential Tribute work out really well in this deck. Moving on to the extra deck. 1 Shooting Quasar, 1 Shooting Star, and 1 Red Nova. Because I run the Red Nova Engine 2. Because unlike the other one, you only need, to go into Quasar, you'll only need a Rekindling and a Molten Conduction Field in hand, or your level's already engraved to go into it. 1 Red Dragon Archfiend, 1 Stardust, Scrap Dragon, Laval Dragon as a nice tech and a good way to start your engine, and Laval Stenon, because it's impossible to get around, or nearly impossible. Get to that card in a minute too, or not. I also didn't have this card till the end of my tournament yesterday, but Black Rose Dragon, you make it really easy. You used to run Ancient Flameveil Deity, but I decided that Black Rose is better. For a 5s, level Dual Slasher, level Dragon, this card won me so many duels, just being able to bounce my opponent's entire field, and then slam with the rest of my field. And then Hyper Librarian, and Course Formula Synchron. Moving on to the extra deck, to the final 2 cards of the extra deck, Maestroke and Master of Blades. This came out on the day I actually decided to run this deck at the outlet. I actually didn't run the deck because I didn't have burners at the time, or at least I didn't think about running it. But it helped me out a lot. Maestroke, it's again to get these two. Well, originally this was Gemknot Pearl. These two would help me get over Ophion. Gemknot Pearl can run over it, and Maestroke can flip it and then attack. But I decided, in case I was playing another deck, Evilswarms are getting smaller and smaller in the scene because they only stop the meta. And just this card was a lot better. That's the actual deck profile. I'm just going to go back and explain a couple of the cards for a few of you guys, just in case you guys didn't know. Laval Cannon Handmaiden. She's the key card of the deck, really. You can't run the deck without her. She, when she's sent to the grave, and there's already another Laval in grave, you can send another Laval from your deck to your graveyard. It synergizes really well with the spell card for this deck, Molten Conduction Field. You can drop like it in a cannon, and then send on these. You can drop. My apologies. Talking a little fast here. You can drop itself and Laval Cannon, and then effects. You'll drop 2 more, and another cannon. And then if you have Rekindling a level 1 hand, you can go into Quasar turn. I can explain why I run burners in this deck real quick. Blaster. Because, banishing is really bad. Hypothetically, you're going to use Rekindling to try to go into Quasar. So, meaning that if you banish, like, any of these here, you lose. Cannoneer might want to run 3 of just because of this. For now, I just don't have the space. But the reason I run them is I really need an out Tophion. And any other spells that might be stopping me from banishing or anything else. Also, it works incredibly well with these guys, and I dropped my deck, so I can't find my third one. There it is. It actually works well with, like, all these cards here. Right? Blaster, most people know this effect. You can drop it in another fire from hand to pop a card in the field. And then you can banish 2 to special it. Works really well with Cannon. Says that when he's normal summon, you can special summon any Laval. So let's say you banish one of your Laval synchros. Without to bring this out, you can summon your Cannon. You can special summon back like your dragon. You can pop through your opponent's entire fields, and then slam for near game 40 for an extreme amount of damage. That's why you run 3. Most decks won't run 3. And then the 2 Lakeside Lady. I don't know why I said they work well, but they're a good draw. Sorry, they're a good drop outlet with this. You can banish it and another Laval on your grave to pop a set card. Even Raikou and stuff that is face down just says set. And it works well with Cannon, because if your opponent has something like Ophion on field, you can do this to pop like their dress or whatever. They're not going to activate it because they're afraid you're going to summon a card to run over it. And then you'll Laval Cannon this back, go into Black Rose in the field, and then, go into the Quasar OTK. I base this deck off of, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. I base this deck off of the, one that took, that made a top 16 at regionals, recently. I'm not sure what regionals, but thank you very much, LordSolarPrime, for showing me how this deck can still work, and that this deck can still compete in this meta. That's it for this deck profile, guys. Like, rate, subscribe.